I tested this vlogging kit while filming Reels. How did it do? Find out in this video.
Hi, I'm Wonderful Ida, an educational video producer based in Vancouver, Canada.
I teach you how to film yourself so you can film once to teach many. If you want to leverage your expertise to make money, then make sure to subscribe to my channel because I have new videos every Wednesday. So I got this vlogging kit from Movo. In all transparency, they did send it to me for free in exchange for a review. So I've been playing around with it, testing it out to prepare this review for you. So here it is. Let's start by looking at what comes with the kit. So it's great because it comes with a carrying case where you can store everything. And then when we look inside, you get a tripod. With this tripod, the head does screw off, which is great, and it makes it easier to add the extension in it. It has one control, which allows it to move around, which is awesome. This is the extension for when you want to make it a little bit longer. It comes with your adapter for your phone, which easily goes from horizontal to vertical depending on how you're filming. You get a mic, a shotgun mic with it. So this isn't the best if you want to get rid of some noise outside. To really talk to the camera, you want to have a lav mic, so a mic that's just going to be close to your mouth. With this, it's great if you want to also be interviewing other people. And it also does come with the holders to put those on. So I'm going to take that out. It comes with a light, a lens. This is a wide angle lens, a weight if you want some extra support as you're doing your filming. This is the adapter for the lens so you can clip it onto your phone. A remote control, some wires to connect your camera to your microphone. And then it comes with the wire to connect your microphone to your smartphone. I did, however, have to add and get an additional adapter. So I have an adapter that allows me to connect it to my smartphone because I don't have the phone jack in my iPhone. I have the lightning bolt connection. It also comes with one of these. This is to get rid of any wind when you're filming outside. Personally, I like the one that comes with it, so I just kept this one on. This would be great if I'm just outdoors filming on a really windy day. Another thing that I did have to purchase for it is another phone case, and I'll tell you why in just a second. This is all that comes with the kit. Now let's see how we set up the kit itself. This is the phone case that I typically use. I love it because I have a pop socket on it, which makes it really easy to hold my phone when I'm walking and talking. And because it's a book, it allows me to keep all my cards, my wallet in the same place. And if I'm out and about, I can always just put it down and it stands up that way very easily so I can quickly get a shot. But for this isn't gonna fit into the stand. So I'm gonna take my phone out of there. And then I have this case that I use with it. So you don't need this additional case if you already have a case for your phone or you don't have a wallet case. And this case I just like to clip in just in case it falls, so I have some extra shock absorbency on there, and just really I don't want to hurt my phone because I paid so much for it. So let's start by setting up the tripod. So here is the tripod. You could use it like so. You can put the arms together. So to add the extension, you just unscrew this, and then here is your extension. You're just gonna screw that in there. The reason I like adding this is because it gives me more flexibility of where I want to grab it and film with it. And the tripod's not going to be super tiny, it's going to be a little higher. So let's put that head in there as well. There we go. So this has one release on the side, which allows you to move the top, and it moves it this way. So once you tighten it, you can tighten it this way too. Just make sure it's super tight. And then this extension goes a little bit higher too. So you just tighten it and it's gonna be higher, or you can loosen it and put it down. We're gonna keep it like this for now. So now we're gonna put the phone adapter on. So I'm just gonna screw. Actually, it's easier to put the phone adapter on your phone before you add it to here. To open your phone, you have here a screw, so it either lets you loosen or tighten it, and you see as I loosen it, it's gonna get wider. So it extends, and I just have to extend it. This does take a while to do. So there we go. Once you have it a little wider in your phone, you can slide it in and then tighten it. It does have these little crests inside of it where your phone sits, so you make sure that it sits in there so that it's nice and safe and sturdy. You'll see the hole for the screw at the bottom there, and we can screw that onto there. The great thing about this is with the back release button, I can just release it, and then I can rotate between having my phone vertically or having it horizontally. So let's set it up nice and vertically and then just tighten it on the back. So we've got the base of it set up. Now it's time to add the accessories. The accessories go on these side things, so these are called the shoes. So depending on which way I'm gonna be filming, so if I'm going to be filming myself, then I'm gonna want to put the light so it faces me, or if I'm going to be filming with the rear facing camera, I'm gonna want to put the light out there. The downsides of this is you do have to constantly change the direction as you change filming. So when you're filming yourself and then you wanna go to shooting B-roll or showing a demonstration of something, you're gonna have to stop, change the setup, and then you can continue filming again. So for this, let's just film myself. So I'm gonna put the light facing me, slide it in, and then tighten it. With the microphone, it's a little bit of a struggle to get it on. You can see that it has a bit of an indent on it. So you just wanna slide it in there. It's gonna feel like you might be breaking this, but you won't, you're good. And if you do break it, it does come with a backup. So let's slide that on. There we go, tighten that. The back here, it's going to say line out, which is where you plug in your microphone. It also, in the wire, it's gonna say microphone on it. Plug it in, and then I plug it into my converter, and then I can plug it onto the bottom of my phone. And then lastly, you can put your lens on. So to put your lens on, you just gotta take off the end piece. So just pops right off, and then you'll see in the clip, the top part, it screws onto there. So you got to make sure you grasp it correctly so that it'll screw on there, and then it just screws on there. You'll know it's on correctly if once you screw it on, it's flush. So with this, you're gonna want to put it onto that front facing camera. So you clip it on, and then you're just going to adjust it, and so it's clear. So here's my shot, just adjusting it accordingly. And then so you can see, there we go, as I have it in the middle. So this is the difference. So this is with the fisheye lens on, and then this is with it out. You can, it's not as clear when it's on. You see that the shot does suffer a little bit, but that's gonna happen anytime you put any additional lenses on. You can see that does look nice because it allows me to show up more. So if I want to show myself and be able to have like a wider explanation rather than just my talking head, and I want to show my environment a little bit more, then it is very helpful. So let's put that back on there. There we go. And then now I can test out the stabilizer. So I can hold this here and I can walk around this way, so I can walk around by holding it on there, and I can talk directly to my camera. It's gonna show a nice wide shot so you can see yourself right there. That's your camera there, and then the other camera there, and then you can just walk around and do it. So let's turn on the lights as well. So this is with the light off, and then this is the light on. It does give you an extra boost of lights, and this light is turned down as low as it goes. So it does go up higher. So this is the brightest the light goes, and then it does go down. That's all the way off. What it does is it creates a nice fill light on your face, allowing you to stand out from your background a little bit more, which is great. One thing you do want to keep in mind is that because this light is so small and so close, any shininess on your face is going to show. So you're going to want to make sure you have some powder handy so you can easily add powder on your face and get rid of any of the additional shine. Okay, so for my my reel today, I need a shot of me drinking some water and then a shot of me celebrating with a donut. So we're gonna get those shots with this. What I love about this is that you're easily able to adjust your shot, so I can move this around. However, it's not easy to change the height, so I can either have it like this or I can add the extension. It's only when I add the extension and I'm able to loosen that. That's the only part that's really easily adjustable. The rest of it is a matter of screwing it on and off, so it could get frustrating. And I wanted to do a celebration clip. It's another thing, when you move this around too much, it does lock it, but it doesn't fully lock it. And if you, depending on how you grab it, it could still fall. Let me go get my props for this shot. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the shot without. And then that's the shot with it. So you really gotta be careful that you make sure that it's right in the middle, because if you have the lens on the sides, you can see there it's very blurry. It's only gonna get focused if it's right in the middle. There we go. That works. I'm filming this video because I just posted my 100th video and it's time to celebrate. Here's how I go from this to this. I start by cleaning up my area, getting rid of all the unnecessary things, wiping down my desk, turning on my lights. They just stay there all the time. I use this light for zoom and then I just adjust it for YouTube. Then I set up my tripod, put my camera on, and then the one thing I always set up on my camera is my white balance. This saves me a lot of time when I'm editing. And then once that's ready, I can turn on my mic and I'm ready to film YouTube videos. Peace! So I filmed these clips. Here's what I found with it. So for starters, when you're using this, it is a pain to switch them from front to back. So you can see as I'm switching it, it does take extra time and it can get frustrating. And the other thing is with this lens, like I really have to make sure it is in the center for it to work correctly. And sometimes it can take a lot of finicking, moving it around to make sure that that is just right. So that can get a little annoying. The other thing I've noticed is that if you want to rotate this to horizontal, you can see if I rotate it, that light gets in the way and it doesn't allow me to keep both of these on. So I have to decide whether or not I want to keep my light or my microphone on. So let's film two clips, one with the mic on in the same position and then one with the mic off, and then you can decide which one's better. So hi, this is clip 1 and this is with the mic on. I'm gonna unplug that mic. Hi, this is clip 2 and this is with the mic turned off. So you decide, which do you prefer? Do you prefer with the mic on? Do you hear a difference between the mic being on or being off? It's really nice to be able to just grab it and hold it like this, and then so you can talk to camera, you can walk around. It does make a stabler shot than if you're just holding it freestyle, because it adds that weight to it. And then once you put it down, it's easy to just put it down because you have that tripod right there. But it is a big setup, so if you're out and about and you're filming with this, it does feel a lot intimidating because it's like you're putting on a show. So you have the light, you have the mic, you have the big stand. It looks like you're doing a production. It's not as subtle as if you're just walking around with your phone in your hand. I did have some problems when I went into some stores where I did get security called on me, but luckily I was able to quickly put this away and it wasn't as big of a problem because they didn't notice the big setup. So depending on where you want to film, you might have difficulties filming because you're going to be walking around with a vlogging kit. That being said, it did get a little bit easier walking around with the vlogging kit. The first day I went out, I had such a hard time. I wasn't able to focus on vlogging and going because I felt really silly vlogging. But the second time and the third time that I went out, it was much more natural, much easier. So would I get this specifically to create reels? If you have already a tripod, if you have a light, then there's no need to get an additional setup. However, if you have none of this, this is great because it allows you to learn how all these different functions work. It gives you the fisheye lens so you can get used to it. With the extension and the other stuff that comes in this pack, it's good for the price. So if you want to start and have nothing currently, then yes, this is a great option. However, if you already have lots of gear, you might not necessarily need this. You could probably use what you've already got. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up or let me know in the comments below. I have new videos out each and every week. Until next time, peace!